Ta-da! Hello everyone. After a very long time, started with this chapter, the art of letting go. And since this book, I'm still lingering on the first chapter only, but it has some very good points to be taken away. So, thinking of sharing it with you all. Okay, so we all actually struggle to let go of things, situations, people, relationships, and many things. We have a habit as a human being to hold on to things, even if it hurts us, even if it hurts the other people around us. Okay, so whether it's letting go of a relationship, a job, a dream, a belief, behavior, or a situation, the act of releasing something that individuals have held on for a long time can feel like a loss, a failure, a betrayal, and it's like a very devastating situation. Sometimes coping up from that situation is a really very overwhelming. Releasing means releasing emotional burdens or negative thought patterns. It empowers readers to shed the weight of emotional baggage and find the courage to move on to a happy, healthier life. I don't know how much, but though I'm reading, for the time being, when you take up the points, you think that you will be able to manage, or there is something which is relatable. That's why it is being written. So, techniques to release what no longer serves humans and embracing the beauty of letting go of. They have actually pointed out the key points are this in this book, and it delves into many topics like self-awareness, acceptance, forgiveness, gratitude, mindfulness, compassion, and resilience, and shows how we can foster a sense of inner peace, clarity, and purpose. It also covers myths and misconceptions about letting go, such as the idea that it means giving up or forgetting, or offering a more nuanced and empowering perspective that honor our past, present, and future events. Letting go is often in psychology describing the process of releasing the attachment to something, okay, or someone. It may refer to letting go of negative thoughts, emotions, or behaviors that hold an individual back from reaching the full potential, because we think that we are stuck onto something, and when you are stuck onto something, you will not be able to actually give your 100% to anything which is your present or which can be your future. So, surrendering control and allowing oneself to move on from situations that may no longer serve person's best interest. We often tend to think that if we leave the situation, the person, means we have loved that particular thing for a longer period of time, and letting go of is really something very tough situation. I don't know about you people but for me it's very much so. In this first chapter, they have mentioned three main points: dichotomy of control, non-judgmental thinking, and self-distancing. These three things you can do initially. Like dichotomy of control, it emphasizes importance of focusing on what can be controlled rather than worrying about some things which you cannot control. Means if you have to focus on all the things and situations which you are in control of, okay, you can pay attention to those things, you can change those things. But those things which are not in your control, say for example, I teach my children, okay, my students. So my thing is I can give them a better worksheet or prepare them well for the exam, but how they will perform in the exam, it's not something in my control. If I always keep on fearing that, oh my god, what kind of paper they will get, what kind of how will they be able to perform in the exam. So this is something which will keep me back, because I will not be able to give my 100%. My task is to prepare them for the exam. Okay, I have to focus on that only. Non-judgmental thinking, it is very important nowadays, encourages us to approach situations with an open and accepting mind, okay, free from biases and assumptions. No matter what, it's a human nature, and sometimes we do that, okay, but we have to think without bias. If someone is telling us a situation or anything, or anything about their life also, we have to think straight, okay. We cannot assume, we cannot be empathetic also, be putting ourselves on them and then imposing our thoughts on. No, just listen. Just the takeaway should be without, free from biases or assumptions. And the third point which they have mentioned is concept of self distancing. It offers techniques for gaining a more objective perspective, particularly when dealing with emotionally charged situations. Okay, these are the things which actually in the first chapter they have mentioned, which is in a very detailed manner how we can do all these things. And there are ample of instances and examples they have given, in which they have actually explained how you can actually go about these things, actually incorporate these things in your life. So yeah, it's a good book, and I can say from the first chapter only, but I will be sharing my insights from the different chapters of this book, which covers. Okay, so from the first chapter, these were the takeaways which I thought to share with you all. Let me know in comments how do you like it, and would you also prefer to read this book? Okay, bye bye. That's for the day.